On this episode, I'm going to be showing you 5 easy DIY dryer upgrades so that you can easily maintain and make your dryer run more efficiently. So make sure you stay tuned. Hey there friends, welcome to Fix This House. If you're new to the channel, consider pressing the subscribe and notification bell so you can always be in tune on DIYs, how-to videos, and product reviews that I do within this channel. Let's get to dryer upgrade number 1. This is a dryer vent cover that I installed 2 years ago, and you'll be surprised how well this actually works. Over the years, it's withstand all the weather, especially here in Washington State where it gets crazy, it rains, it's windy, gets cold, still running strong up to this day. Each house is different. Mine, unfortunately, the person who installed that ran this dryer, the old dryer vent, right in the bottom, so I had to make some adjustments and customization to cut right there. This wouldn't be my ideal location for this thing. If I was to start over, I would put it like up higher. Another great feature of this is that you can just open this for maintenance. Now you should be cleaning out your dryer at least twice a year, so when you're ready to clean out, it's getting foggy. So having this gives you easy access onto that opening. You can use that dryer vent cleaning kit. If you're a first-time homeowner and you want to upgrade something easily around your house, this is probably one of the best ones that you could do for your dryer. It's a 3-piece. You can take it off right here. There's your tube, and then you have a vent that's coming on the bottom with a cap on the top. So the purpose of this cap is so it can prevent any debris or creatures from going in, and it does have a floating cap. Right when the air blows, this thing will start floating up. Dryer is off, this thing will sink back down. There you go. The last thing we're gonna do is we are gonna caulk the bottom area. It's floating. We'll vent from underneath, right there. Because that old traditional flapper vent cover that flaps in the wind when the wind blows, it allows pests and allows draft to go inside your home, making non-energy efficient. It allows rats, squirrels, or other types of animals to go through there and live and nest under there, possibly create a nest. And you know what that means? It could create a fire. And we already know that one of the most common home fires starts from the dryer vent, from the lint and debris that gets stuck on the dryer vents. So if you're interested on the same one that I used, I'll try to leave the link right down below on the description, and just click on those links. Every tool that I use in this video and everything I mentioned will be down on those links, so check those out. Hey there friends, sorry to interrupt, but if you find this video super helpful so far, kindly hit that like, subscribe, it'll greatly help out the channel. With that being said, let's get back to the video. Next dryer upgrade that I highly suggest that's on top of my list is this dryer mag vent 180 or 90. The reason being is that you're able to maintain or conduct maintenance on your dryer so easily. You want to measure from the wall up to the center of where the dryer vent is. For me, I'm just going to move my dryer more to the right so that it can be on the 18-inch mark. This exit vent is, and this one's reading about 6 inches. To test fit mode, just take this off. From here to here, it measures up to 14, so you can go to your local hardware store to buy this extra sheet metal. I'm gonna put a little bit of ventilation foil tape. You don't want to peel the whole thing, okay? You want to peel it as you go. Feed it through that vent, around. You don't have to take out those clamps. All you gotta do is go and pull it out, and it automatically disconnects because there's 2 magnets that attaches those 2 connections together. I highly suggest this if you want to have easier maintenance, and if you want to reduce all that clutter of that vent hose running behind your vent. It just easily comes out, and you can have that aesthetic clean look at the back of your dryer. Now given you're gonna probably say, oh, it's the dryer, the back of your dryer. No one sees that. Less clutter behind your dryer means less waste that you can probably start a fire. Now the difference between the mag vent 180 and the mag vent 90 is that the 180 is just a direct placement to the wall. If your vent duct pivots to the left or the right, the 90-degree angle allows you to do that. This next dryer vent upgrade is a dryer lint trap box. This is just an addition to what goes out from your old dryer vent to and attaches to this box and exits out to your house. This is close to the exit going out of the house. I'm gonna place it right here because I can still access it like so. If I open this box, I can still be able to access the filters and take it out and clean them out. Again, you don't want to drill too crazy inside the wall. And you can use a hammer or just use your drill. Tap it in. There it is. There you go. Nice and secured. There's my exit down to my crawl space outside the house. Here is the key. We tightened it up. Nice and tightened right there. Connected to this box. So friends, here's the schematics. Here's your dryer. Goes to the inwards. Goes out here. All the dryer lint's gonna collect the bigger stuff here. Then this finer gets caught here, here, all the way out. Again, this is your secondary. This is not your primary. I'm gonna go clean this out. There you go. Then just close it back up. I'm not saying that this is 100% going to catch every single dryer lint that passes your main, but this will help reduce all that dryer lint buildup that accumulates onto your dryer venting ducts. Okay, friends, you already know that dryer vent lint buildup on your vent ducting is a fire hazard. Now you want to reduce as much as that as possible, but you still have to go and clean that at least twice a year with your dryer cleaning kit. Now, if you're interested on that dryer cleaning kit and this dryer box, I'll leave those links on the description down below as well. Let's get to the next one. This next dryer vent that I highly suggest you do is changing out the clamps. I know it's not a big thing, just as a clamp, right? Well, the old clamps, you have to take out a screwdriver, or sometimes you get in odd positions where you can't actually reach that screw to tighten it or to loosen it. This one has a special key that's already built into it so that you can easily loosen and tighten it so that you can get access and take out that dryer vent hose easily for better maintenance and cleaning as well. I know this is something small, but this makes your job a lot more easier, and definitely, especially if you're cramped up on those tight spaces, this comes in very, very handy. And in my case, I don't have much room in my dryer vent room or my laundry room. That's why this thing is a must. So finally, if you want to reduce the amount of buildup of lint on your dryer vent ducting, you want to change out to the tin version or to the sheet metal version. I know there's ones that run with the accordion type ducting. Now the problem with those is that lint builds up on those ridges over time, and it's just super hard to clean with the brush, but it still works, but it's just very flimsy. It's not as strong, and again, it's prone to buildup of that dryer lint. So there you have it, friends. Those are my 5 tips and tricks and suggestions if you want to have a nice running dryer vent and easy maintenance. Okay, friends, so if you want to increase the longevity of your dryer and to prevent fire hazards as well, this will probably be the best solutions for you and keeping up with the maintenance and making easier for you with the dryer vent maintenances. Okay, friends, let me know in the comment section down below which one have you tried. Have you had all of them installed in your dryer, or which ones do you actually dislike or like? Which one works for you? Kindly share that on the comment section down below and share with the community. We would love to know. And if you have any other suggestion, leave that in the comment section as well and share with the community, and reach out to me so that I can go make a video on how you did that and test it out for ourselves. Again, friends, thank you so much for all the love and support that you do for this channel. I can't thank you enough. We are reaching close to 700,000 subscribers. That is so cool. If you guys found this video super helpful, friends, kind of hit that like, subscribe, notification bell, and I'll see you, friends, on the next video.